Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Lady D. Hey, guys. First of all, I hope you guys had an awesome Christmas. Um, I'm just hopping on. I caught a replay of Infamous Sylvia's live. I believe this was last night. She came on updating. She had an update regarding R. Kelly's views about this Surviving R. Kelly, the final chapter, this part three. And I'm on here because I want to share her live with those that haven't seen it. It's sad, guys. This man, he's endured so much and he's been so, so very strong. But if you listen closely to his words, um, he's breaking. He's breaking. And I wish there was something we could do to really help him stay strong. I wish we can answer his question as to who is behind this nonsense. But I know one thing we continue doing is keep putting the truth out there. Eventually, someone is going to take charge and take heed of what we've been trying to do. Because Robert's situation is definitely, definitely a miscarriage of justice. The injustice that is being done to him is just, I'm still at awe. I still can't believe it. I can't believe it. So that's why I'm on here. Please let me know your comments. If you guys have any suggestions as to what else we can do, you know, please put it in the comments. But keep your prayers up for Robert, guys. I mean, this man has gone through so much, but he's tired. So he's explaining why he hasn't said anything up until now. It's totally out of hand. So let's me. I'm gonna share the screen because if I'm not mistaken, I think the she put the emails that she's reading. There's two emails that he sent to her that he wants her to get out. Okay. So I think I got it right at the mark where she's starting to read the emails. It's a pretty lengthy live, but I'm just gonna just play the parts about the emails. And of course, if you guys want to watch the full live, of course, to go to Sylvia, infamous Sylvia's channel. Sylvia, thank you so, so, so very much for keeping us updated about Robert's situation. I'm so happy that you have that connection where when he speaks, you can inform his fans slash supporters. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put the disclaimer up here. I hope you don't mind me sharing your live from last night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go, guys.
Type this because when he was writing to me, he didn't type this long. This is pretty long. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas. And it's two emails. This one here, subject is lifetime. Subject of this one is lifetime. And I'm going to read this to you guys. Should I put it up? Should I put it up? Let me put it up. Let me put it up. Present it. Let me present it. All right, here we go. Do y'all see this? Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that? Should I move myself out the way? Let me move myself out the way so you guys can see it. Let me bring it up a little bit. Let's see. Let's go. As you guys can see, it's on TrueLink. TrueLink. I know he used to be on Coralink, and TrueLink is, let me see. I went and look up what TrueLink is, because just in case folks want to question that, let me go ahead and stop sharing here for a second and present what TrueLink is, because like everybody else, I have questions. All right, you see what it says? TrueLink is what? It's called the Trust Fund Limited Inmate Computer System. It's a new program currently being used, deployed by the Federal Bureau of Prison to provide inmates. Let's see what it says. Inmates. To provide inmates with how to correspond with an inmate. So TrueLink is truly a legit email. Is this an email? It says electronic messaging. Okay, it says TrueLink Inmate Computer System is a new program currently being deployed by the Federal Bureau of Prisoners to provide inmates with some limited computer access, to include the capability to send and receive electronic messages without having internet access, without having access to internet. This program is designed as part to assist inmates' eventual release to the community. Ooh, does that say eventually release to the community? Electronic messages has now become the standard form of communication with most American homes and businesses, and it can now be used to help inmates stay in contact with their family. Strengthening and reestablishing family ties help inmates to improve likelihood to successfully read. Ooh, this sounds good to me. Y'all, did y'all see that? Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let me go back into my. Let's go ahead and share this. Okay. Let me go back and share this. All right. What is Unit CCCFA? What's this? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a part in jail. All right. Here it is. All right. Subject lifetime. All right, let's go. Let's go with this reading. I don't want to hold, because it's 2 letters, 2 emails that I'm going to read to you guys. I'm going to read it from my tablet here because it's a little bit too small for me to read over here. All right. Subject lifetime. Back in 2018, Lifetime took the law into their own hands when they violated all of my constitutional right by allowing their producers of a show, Dreamhampton, and everyone involved to violate those rights. The truth was avoided so that Lifetime's rating would shoot up. People were coached for an entire year. They practiced the script, talked about me without showing any evidence to manipulate and brainwash their viewers. Even use horror movie soundtrack noises to draw their viewers emotionally, just like movies do. But in reality, no one had any evidence. No one had an open case pending in court. Lifetime just bypassed laws, the entire judicial system, to go straight to primetime TV, talk show, radio, reality TV, and even wrote books. Well, it takes months and even years to do all that, but it only takes 30 seconds to call the police. So if I had done all these terrible and monstrous things to all these people, then why wouldn't they just simply call 911? Lifetime hunted me down, and the bullets they used to shoot me were people from my past that were angry, jealous, and scared because they were all put out of my life for stealing from me or from me and or taking advantage of my disability when it comes to reading, writing, spelling, and math. Lifetime even had the people that were in the Surviving R. Kelly fake documentary doing press TV, radio, blogs, award shows, and even walking the red carpet at those events when still there were no police report being made and no court case pending. But when Hollywood TV cameras were turned on and the red carpet was laid out and all the flashing lights started, you saw people who said they were victims receiving awards as if they were completing making a big office hit movie. The producers of this fictitious script TV show, Dreamhampton, Lifetime, and everyone involved in making it not only committed fraud with lies of omission, they also took the law into their own hand because for one, the producers of the show Dreamhampton never reported these alleged crimes that had supposedly taken place to any authority. Two, Lifetime never did any background checks on the people they were interviewing about me. Three, Lifetime never did any fact check on all the stories that were told to them. They just went with what they had been told, as long as it was something bad said about me. No due process or anything. Meanwhile, for the last 5 years, social media had pulled up criminal records exposing lies on top of lies on these people with simple Google search. And Lifetime's so called Surviving R. Kelly documentary had left out 90% of the facts and then called itself a docu-series, which implies everything was fact checked and vetted. For those of you who don't know, documentary is some nacious. I messed up. Uh, synonymous with truth. What's synonymous? Is synonymous with truth? What's that? No. Okay. Synonymous with truth. Well, surviving R. Kelly was not the truth. And since it was 1000% one sided, should that should tell everyone who watched it that. Lifetime, Dreamhampton, and everyone involved in making the fake movie about me painted me out to be a monster and a predator, is guilty of domestic terrorism, cyber terrorism, and is using social media as a weapon of mass destruction when it comes to me in my career, referring to me as all these horrible, horrible names. And they have been doing it for the last 5 years. The reason I have not said anything about it till now is because I spent those 5 years just trying to ignore all the rumors, trying to ignore all the false allegations, hoping they would either go away and that these false allegations would be exposed. But of course, that didn't happen because right after Lifetime put out the fictitious docuseries, I was arrested. And then from there, I have been quiet, hoping and praying that justice would be served and served properly. And now, and and I am still to this day trying to hold on and believe in the process as my lawyers continue to try and untangle all the knots. But when I found out that Lifetime was putting out yet another docuseries on me, I felt compelled to say something. I have been taking the bricks and stone thrown at me. The tsunami of career and life destroying rumors spread across America and the whole world about me. I have had all my constitutional rights snatched right from under me. I have been politically and publicly tortured and lynched in front of the entire world's eye. Then found then found guilty in two different cities, in which one of those cities I have been sentenced to 30 years. In the other city I am waiting to be sentenced. And another case pending in another city, which basically adds up to the rest of my life behind bars. Then here comes Lifetime again, still attempting to make hundreds of millions off of lies about me and my name, off of my brand, and my music, my legacy, my culture, and they even stop my kids from being able to have a career if they choose, all because of what Lifetime did to my name. So if anyone sees my kids out there and feel that they are good at what they do, please put me and my circumstances to the side and give them a fair shot, because that's all anyone deserves in life, a fair shot. As for Lifetime, yes, you're totally annihilating me and my life and career, and I know you don't care about that because of ratings you got and the money you made and are still making off my name. But I just want to know what you did. I just want you to know what you did and still continue to do, not just to me, but my family, my friends, my fans, and the millions of people that would have come on Surviving R. Kelly and said good things about me. Those were the people they totally ignored because they didn't fit the false and negative narrative you wanted to present to the world about me. That's the first one, guys. Let me go ahead and read the next one. This is the first one. Let me stop that. Hold on. Let me go get the next one. Okay, the next one is titled, Who is Allowing Lifetime to Do This? This one was on December 21st. Hold on a second, let me screen that. Let me show that one. Hold on a second, let me put it up on my tablet. Hold on. Okay. Who is allowing Lifetime to do this? December 21st, 2022, 11:41, 19 a.m. Who is allowing Lifetime to do this? Who is allowing Lifetime to just destroy Black men like this? To just put out false documentaries filled with fake stories coming from people that are paid to come on their show and tear down another person's career, destroy their family's name, and choke life right out of their character, assassinate their image, put in false narrative noose around the neck of their very existence until they can no longer be able to not only defend themselves in the court of justice, but also in the court of public opinion. Who is allowing Lifetime to do this to me? I'm not ever claiming to be a perfect man. And yes, I've made some mistakes in my life. But these people, meaning Lifetime, for the last 5 years have been literally making hundreds of millions and probably billions of dollars building false lies, narratives, and fraudulent stories off of my name. And they have totally ignored these letters and have moved forward with their money making agenda. They have done it right in the public's face, right in the face of the justice system. And they are using Black women and Black men to do so. And they are paying them to do it, which means it's a job, which means Lifetime hired these people to come on their show to say bad things about me, which means Lifetime is their boss. Because if Lifetime is paying these people to say what Lifetime wants them to say, then that means in order for these people to get a check, they have to say what they are told to say, which are bad things about me. Who is allowing Lifetime to just destroy Black men like this? Because I didn't see them destroying any other cultures. Because I've never seen a surviving Jeffrey Epstein docuseries. I never seen a surviving Harvey Weinstein docuseries. I've never seen a surviving Woody Allen docuseries or a surviving Hugh Hefner docuseries. I never seen a negative docuseries about Elvis Presley or any other rock star. That goes back for years. I have never seen a bunch of white people or any other culture on Lifetime docuseries just totally demolish and tearing another culture, culture's name, legacy, and most importantly, their lives. Who is allowing Lifetime to do this to me? Who's behind all of this? Because it's not right. It's not fair. It's not human. It's not equal. And most importantly, it's not legal. But because Lifetime was given the green light to just bypass the law and my due process and to do what they wanted to do with that fictitious surviving R. Kelly docuseries, they were able to make a lot of money while I sit in jail. They were using my name, my music, and the Black culture to make hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. At the same time, they're destroying our music and the legacy of it. They bring people in, they make them feel like they are going to be a superstar, movie star, and have a reality show, put out a book, and become rich after they come on Lifetime and a lie, saying all kinds of bad things about me. Meanwhile, Lifetime is the one making all the money and getting all the ratings and popularity. If Lifetime cared so much about these alleged abused women that supposedly had lost so much, Lifetime would have given them a percentage of the money they made off of these docuseries. Because if it had not been for the producer of Dream Hampton recruiting these women and them coming on Surviving R. Kelly, Lifetime would not have gotten all these ratings and made hundreds of millions of dollars. But once it's all said and done, all the people who came on Lifetime's Surviving R. Kelly and told all these false and emotional stories about me, R. Kelly end up right back in the hood or wherever they live, with nothing to show for these lies. Who is allowing Lifetime to destroy black men like this? Lifetime never did any fact check on what they were told about me and never wanted because they were afraid of hearing the real and only truth about me. And if it hadn't been for Lifetime, which is nothing more than a TV show, I would never have been incarcerated. Who is allowing this to happen to black men? I'm not in any way trying to tell anyone not to watch Surviving R. Kelly or Lifetime because I know people are going to do what they want. I just want people to know what Lifetime's agenda is, and that is to exploit me, my music, my brand, and my name for their own financial gain, violating all my constitutional right while doing so. And it's not fair because when Lifetime first started putting out these fake documentaries that about me back in 2018, there were no women coming out saying all these negative things. There were no police report being made, no arrest being made. I was living my life, minding my business, and going to the studio. I was doing tours. I was working with lots of celebrities in the studio. Then here comes Lifetime. They started recruiting all these people, 95% black people, whom I may who I may have known or may not have known. However, a lot of these people were women and I may have had a relationship with in the past, and some some may just have been one night stand, and that could have dated back 15 or 20 years ago. And some of these women I remember wanted something from me, but I couldn't give them. Things like a serious relationship, a commitment, or were jealous of other women that would come around me. But because I was always on the road touring, I didn't have time for that. I didn't have that kind of time. There were a lot of women that didn't understand or didn't want to understand that and became bitter. And because of that, I would end up breaking the relationship off. This happened many, many times during my 30-year career. I also had to fire a lot of managers during those course of 30-year career because I found that they were stealing hundreds or millions of dollars from me. And because I had no education, I couldn't read, write, spell, or do any kind of math, they knew this about me. It was very it was very easy for them to push me out on the stage to sing while they made hundreds, millions dollars deals behind my back. But as I got older and started realizing all the money they took from me, I started firing manager, lawyers, road manager, assistant, runners, all of my student, all of all I'm sorry, runners of all my studios, and even some who I thought were my best friends, because they would not steal my money, because they would not steal my money, but they would also try and talk to some of my lady friends behind my back. So once I let all of the women that wanted me to themselves or were jealous of the other women being in my life, and once I fired all of the managers, lawyers, etc., that's where stealing all my money that 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 were stealing all my money. I created a 30-year path behind me of people who now hate me. Women that once were scorned because they could not get what they want out of me. And all these people just jumped on the chance to get back at me in any way they could. And that's just what they did when Lifetime came knocking at their doors. Lifetime knew just who to target and recruit for their Surviving R. Kelly fake documentary. They knew there were people from my past who were made who were mad at me, women I may have broken up with going back 30 years, and that had mixed with negative rumors about me. Lifetime took advantage of it by seeking out those people, hiring them, and paying them to literally come on national TV and just rip my whole life apart using the soundbite Surviving R. Kelly that took on a life of its own. A soundbite that not only ruined my life and my career, but a soundbite that got me staring down the barrel of the rest of my life in federal prison. Who is allowing Lifetime to destroy black men like this? How long will they continue to attack me? My heart is broken. Shame on these people. Robert Sylvester Kelly.
That's it, guys. I just wanted you to hear Robert's message. I know he said he's not going to ask anyone not to watch it, that final chapter, but I'm asking you guys, do not watch that crap. We all know it's BS, so why would you watch it? Just to further frustrate yourself. Robert, we're praying for you. I wish we could find out. We're all guessing as to who is behind this nonsense. But please, please stay strong. I know your heart is broken. Our hearts are also broken because we cannot believe the energy that these people put in, people that you once cared for and changed their lives somewhat to turn around and do what they have done to you. But you do have true, true people out here, fans, supporters, that we believe you, okay? And we wouldn't be on these channels fighting for you if we didn't believe you. So we're hoping by coming on here and continuing to say, uh, to convince these people that you are innocent. I'm praying if we continue to do this, things will start to turn around. Just hang in there, buddy. Keep your faith. I know you're trusting the process, and so are we. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Have an awesome rest of your evening. I'm going to end this broadcast. Bye bye.